2nd, we are going to have a very long way, because I know Nigeria is not going to give up very easily. But one thing I promise them is that it doesn't matter how long it takes. If it takes us 10 years to fight Nigeria after December 2nd, we are ready. If it takes us 20 years to fight Nigeria after December 2nd, we are ready. I have listened to so many people who were talking rubbish on social media, saying, oh, does it mean that all the fight they are fighting all this while, it is not a fight then? These are idiots. These are idiots that knows nothing about freedom fighting. They have not brought anything to the freedom, to the struggle. They have never contributed anything. Many of them do not even believe. But today, they are advisors. They are the one telling you, oh, why is it that you are starting the fight now? So the fight that is happening, what about it? Yes, you don't tell us how to fight. If you think you have advice to give, you come into the system, the door is open for you. Come and tell us what you got. But we have a template that must not be altered. That template is that we will continue to delegitimize Nigeria until December. That template is that all the terrorist forces that is representing Nigeria in Biafra land will continue to kiss the dust. Till, even if it is one person that is remaining, if that one person doesn't leave, we will continue to follow that one person until it kisses the dust, and then the Biafra government will take charge completely. My fellow Biafrans, our template is very, very clear. We have fought war, very, very brutal war that supervised the death of millions of Biafrans. Now we have learned our lesson, and we also study Nigeria, how to dismantle this Nigeria, evil Nigeria, and that's exactly the pattern we are applying in this fight. And believe me, Nigeria will never, ever survive this after 2nd of December. Nobody will listen to what we have done and see what we have done so far and ignored over 50 million votes. Even though we know how they are politically correct all the time, the international diplomacy and all that, our target is to navigate all these difficulties, all this international diplomacy, all this nonsensical political correctness. We are going to navigate it after 2nd of December. It is when the brain will start to work. I want all of you to understand that you must be very optimistic, stand very firm, be resilient. Our defense system is getting better by the day. The Biafra Defense Army, the Biafra Liberation Army, the Biafra Resistance Fighters, and the Navy, they are all working together every day, and we are getting better and better. From tomorrow, our target will be those who have been killing our women, those who have been facilitating the kidnapping of our people. If you don't know, the military, Nigeria Army terrorists are the one that is responsible for all the kidnapping all over Nigeria. The kidnapping are happening even very close to the checkpoint, where the military are sharing the proceeds from the ransom being paid to these terrorists. There has been many testimony where the people that were kidnapped have paid ransom, and on their way coming out, they met Nigeria Terrorist Army, and the only thing they were asking is, how much did you pay to these Fulani kidnappers? They want to know how much the person have paid, so that they are going to get their own share of the money. I am telling you, many people who have escaped and who have succeeded in paying ransom and coming out alive, and they met military on their way out, has testified this thing, that the military were only interested in asking how much have they paid to the terrorists, so that when they collect their money, they know exactly how much they have paid. So my fellow Biafrans, we have come to end this particular criminality, terrorism against our people. And that's exactly what the Biafra government is doing. I am here to end this fight. Like I've always said, I will never hand over slavery and this particular fight to my next generation. I am here to hand them over freedom. And freedom, I will hand over to them, and not this continuation of slavery under Nigeria system, not under the British company. I am here to hand over freedom to my people. You can hate me, you can like me. At the end of the day, it is not what you call me today that matters to me. It is what you are going to call me 10 years to come. From here, I will welcome questions and answers for some people. Those who want to ask questions, I am here. And those who want to help me to answer questions also will be allowed to answer questions on my behalf, especially when those people come with some funny questions. Other people can help to answer such questions. But I'm here for serious questions. For those who have a very serious questions, I will be here to address all your questions and all your concerns. But one thing you must know is that I am not a pushover. And I believe Nigeria have seen that. If you think that Simon Ekpa is somebody you can push over, then you don't know me. I am here to end Tinubu. I am here to end Nigeria. I'm here to end the Usman Danfodio legacy. I will end it. The people who have ended it in their different countries doesn't have to head. I am going to be more than any of all those people who have fought freedom, including Gandhi. I am here to be more than Gandhi. Gandhi did not even fight the kind of demons that we have in Nigeria. Nelson Mandela did not fight the kind of demons that we have in Nigeria. And so I brought out myself, you know, I'm well cooked for this particular freedom. So anybody thinking that Simon Ekpa is going down, you don't know what is coming. You still have a long way to go. I will be here to finish this job, and by December I will issue a declaration for the restoration of the independent state of Biafra, and the flag of Biafra will rise very, very high all over the world. That day, every liaison office all over the world of Biafra will rise the Biafra flag very, very high. We will raise it very, very high from homeland to all over the world. And then after that, the diplomatic battle will begin for recognition of Biafra government. Thank you.
Thank you, Prime Minister. Thank you, Biafran people. And thank you, everyone that have logged in here today. The floor is open to your questions, and we want you to be concise. Go straight to the questions and don't beat around the bush. Thank you so much. Bam, bam, bam. Deputy Minister of Information and Communications and Media, I salute you from here. Over to you.
Thank you, my able minister. Thank you, my PM. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you for all you are doing for us. Please, as you're raising your hands, we're going to give you 60 seconds to bring your questions, and let's go very quickly. Chris, please open your mic. You have 60 seconds.
All right. Good evening, my fellow Biafrans. Samuel, good evening to you. I love your courage and your boldness in the pursuit of this cause of realization of Biafra. After going through all what you've been doing, I have a question that I really want to ask you. And the question goes as thus: in as much as possible that we are, according to you, Biafra declaration is not going back, he said, by December. I would like to ask this question about, I don't know, how many borders we are going to have with Nigeria, and how are we going to protect that by the time you declare Biafra? So that's my question.
How are we going to protect our border?
Yes, and where do we have the border within? Where are we going to have a border with Nigeria or any other part of the nations?
Go and study the border. Did you not see the map of Biafra?
I saw the map of Biafra, but the map.
So go and study it.
Okay, that's one question. You said you go and study that. What about what about a mountain? What about the protection of the border? Or are we not going to protect the border as well?
Are you the security that we're going to protect it? Come and join our Liberation Army so you can be part of those who protect the border. Or you want everybody to do everything for you? Why you will be chopping mango and eating and somebody will be protecting the border for you? Are you not a human being?
No. That's not what I'm trying. That's not what I'm trying.
What is the question?
Okay, fine. Now, when you have the other countries, now we have what they call where anywhere probably a foreigner will pass through to another to
how many border do you have as a Nigeria?
As a Nigeria, I already know. I mean, I base in the West here, and in this West here,
are you not a Nigerian?
I mean, I base in the West. I base in West here.
Are you not a Nigerian?
I didn't tell you when I came up here. I didn't introduce myself as a Nigerian.
I'm asking. Okay, so are you a Nigerian or are you a Yoruba? Are you a Oduduwa? Which one?
I'm not an Oduduwa per se.
So what are you? Which country are you from?
I'm just the same thing, just like you. I'm also interested in the cause you are pursuing. That's the reason why I'm raising this question.
I am asking you a question. So let's assume that you are Nigerian before now, right? You were Nigerian.
Okay.
So when you were Nigerian, how many border do you have?
Here I base in West here in this country. Where I
West.
in Lagos State. Here in Lagos State, that's only what I know. I only know about Lagos State. We have two borders here in Lagos State. We have one in close to Ogun State here, and we have one in Badagry.
So as the time you were Nigerian, you don't know anything about the border of Nigeria.
I only know within the state where I've been reside. That's why I know.
So which is the answer is that since you were Nigeria until now that you are now coming into Biafra, you do not know anything about border of Nigeria.
That's what I'm just telling you, that I know two borders in Lagos State.
Can you answer me straight away? I want that answer to come from your mouth. So you don't know the border of Nigeria?
No, I don't know all.
So if you don't know all, how many do you know?
I only know about two.
And which one? Which is what?
They are here in Lagos State.
How old are you? How old are you?
How old?
Yes.
Well, at least I'm in 40s now.
You are in 40s. So let's say,
yes.
When did you join? When did you begin to have interest in Biafra?
I always have interest in Biafra from onset.
You cannot be having interest in Biafra from onset. Otherwise, you will be part of the admin in Lagos today. So you have just shown interest in Biafra. So when did you start showing interest in Biafra?
No, it's been a very long time I started showing interest in Biafra. Over 30 years ago, I've been showing interest in Biafra.
Are you part of the IPOB?
Every Biafra origin is an IPOB. What's the meaning of IPOB?
Are you part of IPOB as an organization?
As an organization, well, yes. I have not seen anywhere they're registering as an IPOB.
Okay, are you part of MASOB? Are you part of MASOB?
No, I don't know anything about MASOB.
Okay, you see that you are not being truthful to yourself. Now you are 40 years, so I would not even take you as a person who is showing interest in Biafra because you are not telling yourself the truth. So for the past 40 years,
I said I don't have any.
So for the past 40 years, as a 40 years old man, you do not know anything about Nigeria. You do not know the border of Nigeria. You do not know anything about the border, but you want to know the Biafra border that we have not yet declared. And also you have seen the map of Biafra, and yet you have not even, I don't know whether you are seeing the map of Nigeria and you don't know any border of Nigeria, but you want to know the border of Biafra that have not yet declared independence and we are not even restored. Are you not seeing that you are not being truthful for yourself? Are you not seeing that you sound very stupid at 40? How can you be a 40-year-old man and you don't know anything about the country that you love so much? And you are here telling me you like Biafra, yet you have not joined any Biafra agitating group. You don't know anything about MASOB, but you said you have had Biafra in your mind for 40 years. How can you be a Biafra and you don't even know what is MASOB? And you are here saying it, that you don't know anything about MASOB. So for that reason, I will ask them to remove it because you are just not being truthful for yourself. It's just a waste of time. You're listening to somebody who is a Biafran and he doesn't know anything about MASOB. How can you say you don't know anything about MASOB and you want me to listen to you? There is no way you are going to talk about Biafra today without acknowledging the MASOB. It is impossible. Even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came from MASOB. How can you be here telling me you are watching Biafra, you are following Biafra, and don't know what's MASOB? That's why we will continue to recognize and give accolade to Wazirike, even though he has handed over the betting, he did what he did, he cannot do it. No, one person cannot do it to the end. So this race of freedom is like a relay. You run and give, but I'm here to end it. I'm the last leg of this relay. So for you to say that you don't know anything about MASOB and you don't belong to IPOB, I don't need to talk to you. When you have repented and repented very well, that you can tell me about Nigeria that you love so much, then you will come, I will teach you about Biafra. Since you cannot actually learn from what the information we already posted in the public about the border, if you look at the map, you are going to see the border where we have border, the countries we have border with. It is completely very, very well clear in that map. And I ask you, have you seen the map of Biafra? You said yes. Yet, you do not know where we have border, how we have border with the Benue, how we have border with Edo State, how we have border with Amazonia, and then the other one is Atlantic Ocean. All those things you saw in the map that I posted, you do not know about it. You are just here to talk rubbish. All right, the next person, please. At 40.
At 40, a fool at 40 is a fool forever.
My minister, Van, please. White PM is addressing those non-entities. Allow them to stay and hear the reply to the end first before you remove
them. Thank you. But I just followed the instruction of PM. PM said that he asked us to remove him. And that was when I removed him. You understand, my minister? The verse. A fool at 40 is a fool forever. Chai, he only came here to, represent their Fonja that sent him. And he has been done and dusted. Now, very quickly, Chukwumeze, please unmute yourself and ask your question, please.
Yeah, thank you, Pastor Van. Greetings, my honorable Prime Minister. Thank you for what you're doing. Also, I just want to say thank you to Finland for what they are doing. Yes, and giving our PM a very, very safe haven and respecting his fundamental human rights, and to be able to fight for his people, the people of Biafra. My PM, I know that this freedom is going to come, and I know you are going to be the finisher. And I know you are the one that Chukwukike will use to end the zoo. But I kind of have my worries, but I think Biafrans are very, very intelligent people and are blessed with great leaders, just like you, just like our leader Onyindu. My question is, given the history of what we've been through, how far we've come, and where we are today, most especially, to me, I see Nigeria as one of the tools by extension that are used to subjugate we Biafran and also African by extension. And I'm hearing to you telling us about the template and the plans and everything for Biafra. I want to know, how are we going to put like strong policies, strong foundation in place so that we will not have another South Africa in Biafra? Because if you look at what the history of the freedom of South Africa, obviously you can see they are back to where they were before. Everything is falling apart. And talking about the investors, these investors are going to be multinational corporations. I don't want to go into details, but over time, we know what their history has been like, most especially when it comes to people on the side of our continent. How are we going to make sure that the business is going to be equal partnership? And aside from that, since that they are multinational corporations, they will not have that stronghold to be able to influence anything about Biafra, because I know after we get our freedom, those who over time that have planned to subjugate us, they will not stop. They will still keep coming. So it is left for us to have that foundation that will make sure that this freedom is here and here for good. So I just want to know, you as the Prime Minister, how are we going to cement that and not to have that fear or even that concern of something like that ever happening again? Thank you.
Thank you. I would have loved it if you would have asked me that, are we not going to be like Namibia? Are we not going to be like Mozambique? Are we not going to be like, other African countries that actually got independent and they are doing well? So why are you people always using a failed state to give example of Biafra? Biafra that are well educated, well scattered all over the world, contributing positively to other countries and building other countries. Tell me, those countries that are failed that you are mentioning, like South Africa, tell me any one person from South Africa that is doing anything outside South Africa, anywhere in the world. Mention one person. I'm asking you. Mention one name, a doctor from South Africa that is in America doing wonders, that is in the United Kingdom doing wonders, that is in Europe. Mention one, just one researcher or one professor or one doctor. But you cannot mention that because it doesn't exist. But Biafra has many. Tell me one South African person that has attained the level of Okonjo-Iweala. There is none. Tell me one South African person. So why are you people using a failed state in Africa to give example of Biafra? We are not the same. We can never be the same. We are builders. South Africans are not builders. Tell me where they have built anywhere in the world. When you answer this question, I will then address you properly. Thank you.
Well, my PM, I get what you're saying. You're very, very right. But the thing is, whether we like it or not,
if you get what I'm saying, you don't need to come back here and tell me but. Because I've just answered you and trashed this particular concern. And I'm asking you again, why are you not giving Namibia to give example? Namibia was created from South Africa. And the former president of Finland single-handedly fought for the independence of Namibia. Why are you not mentioning Namibia as an example? Are they failing? I'm asking you. So why is it that you people pretend to be part of Biafra, but you are always negative to it? You're always looking at the negative. Oh, who we are. Who are we? We are building America. We are building Europe. We are building London. Have you seen any South Africa doing what we are doing in America? Have you seen any South Africa doing what we are doing in London, or any South Sudan doing what we are doing in Europe, all over the world? You don't see that. We are people that build cities and countries, and we give life where there is no life. We bring light where there is no light. So why are you comparing us with people that doesn't have what we have? That's nonsense. And I want you people to stop doing that kind of thing from today. You don't not come here pretend as if you're a Biafra and you cannot be positive about yourself. Thank you.
All right, we go to the next person.
The next person.
Sir Williams.
Williams, you are not there. Okay, please, the next person, the biggest Giddy. Please don't unmute your mic again, Sir Williams. If you do, we're going to remove you from the space. You are unmuting yourself, sis. Biggest Giddy, please unmute yourself and bring your question.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Good evening, my Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. We love you so much. We the Biafran from the coastal region, we love you. We love what you have been doing. We love how you have been setting our people free. And I'm bringing out this update to thank you so much because you don't really do a lot. Many people have not done what you do, and you have saved our people. Our people are on the open. So what I want to add is to tell our people that this 1 month lockdown, they should be very, very careful. I mean, leave anywhere the terrorists is, leave their checkpoint, give them, if you can buy your food and stay in your house, if you can sleep, if you can do anything, stay there. Okay, Biafra, identify as one, and be careful. They're not going to look you like this person is one of us. No.
Big Giddy, thank you. Let us bring questions to the PM.
I'm going to ask my question. Just 2 minutes, I'll ask my question.
Please ask your
question. Okay. Sam, please, if you check in the coastal region, they have been able to be stealing our gas to feed themselves, stealing our resources back to back. In fact, this time they see a fire, they don't do one back to back. I don't know how the plans are going. And the second one is Biafra land needs to be clean. I don't know how part of it. If we can make it 2 times a month where all Biafrans should come outside and clean their land, that's part of the plan. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. That suggestion is noted.
Thank you. Thank you very much. The mouthpiece of the gods, please bring your question up, please, in 60 seconds.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I greet you, the Information Minister, Mr. Barawa. I greet you, Mazi Raphael Âřmy, the Deputy Minister. And I greet you, my wonderful, wonderful Prime Minister, the Excellency, Mazi Simon Ekpa. In fact, I don't know if I should ask you a question or greet you, but let me not take too much time because I have only 60 seconds. I want to ask you, for the fact that Finland has protected us even before you were born, I hope immediately Biafra is restored, no superpower will want to usurp Finland, coming to say they are superpower, they want to be have their own investment in or want to be recognized more than Finland. I hope everything is in place for that. That's just what I want to ask you. Thank you, my Prime Minister.